Air Quality Management District had a strong reaction to President Trump signing an executive order that rolls back policies that curbed greenhouse gas emissions. For more, I'm joined by Tom Flanagan with the Bay Area Air Quality Management District. What is the big issue with what the president did that the Air Quality Management District doesn't like?
Well, he's rolling back climate initiatives that we believe are vital to the success of the country and the Bay Area. We have many initiatives here in the Bay Area that we are simply not going to move back on just because of policies now that are favorable in D.C.
Specifically, what are some of the things that he's talked about that you don't agree with?
Well, specifically, greenhouse gas emissions. That is one of the biggest targets that we are focusing on here in the Bay Area. And he's rolling back those efforts to be able to lower GHG emissions and other emissions across the country. We still here in the Bay Area believe that we need to commit to lower GHG emissions, and we have programs in place and plans in place to tackle climate change as we go forward in the next 40 years. We have a clean air plan that we've just debuted. It's a bold vision that will allow us to tackle these challenges head on.
I want to read a statement that your executive director put out, Jack Broadbent, yesterday, and he said, quote, "Time will show that the president's policies are on the wrong side of history, the wrong side of the facts, and do not represent the best interests of the people." So the president doesn't know what he's talking about?
Well, we believe that politics shouldn't stop the progress that we've made on climate change. And we, in fact, believe that climate is a huge issue here in the Bay Area. It protects the public health and it protects our air quality here. So we continue to charge forward on it.
And speaking of moving forward, so the Bay Area Quality District, Air Quality District, and a lot of other blue state environmental groups are kind of unified in the opposition to what the president is doing. Yet other places in the United States, Oklahoma, Texas, petroleum-based economies have a whole different point of view. They don't really believe in climate change and aren't supporting the efforts that the Obama administration has. So now we have kind of a patchwork moving forward where some places will loosen regulations and others will still adhere to these strict environmental regulations?
Well, it's been like that, actually. The Bay Area, California in general, has always led on climate initiatives. And there's that saying, as California goes, so does the rest of the country. We have been on the leading edge, and we have always had innovative approaches to tackling big issues. We're going to continue to create that innovation that's going to allow us to reduce GHG emissions and to be prepared the changes that we'll see along with climate change.
Do you expect any pushback, any legal action from pro-business groups that would say, hey, California, you can't do this, or the Bay Area, you can't do this because the president says that's not the way it is now?
Well, market-driven forces are actually well in effect in supporting the change away from fossil fuels to renewable energy. We need to continue to see that, and I think that actually business leaders, policymakers, the public, all will get behind these initiatives that will support positive growth and tackling climate change together.
Okay, last question. Do we have any spare the air days coming up?
The weather's been gorgeous here lately. We've been really lucky, but fortunately the air quality has been good as well.
All right, Tom Flanagan from the Bay Area Air Quality Management.